I'm all for it. They made the right trade. People are coming around going, oh, they
Yeah.
gave up too much. Yeah, that's the cost to get Kevin Durant for the
Right.
next 3 years. Sorry. Like, that's the business. That's how it goes. I think they make that trade 100 times out of 100, and every team does. But it comes with the consequence of this season. And maybe we all got too excited. I know I did. Uh, it was going to come at a cost of this season
Right.
because you don't have the depth and you don't have the continuity. And with KD getting that freakish ankle injury, slipping on a wet spot in pregame, uh, kind of really set them back because it didn't allow them to get enough time to build any sort of chemistry. And you could see it in the court on what they're doing now. And they're literally trying to find all that stuff during the second round of the playoffs. And it's not going to happen. Like,
Well,
it's not looking good for them. But that's why the regular
well,
season matters.
I wouldn't even go that far. Like they're down two. They've lost 2 games in Denver. I think that obviously at this point you substantially favor Denver, but part of the reason that Denver has been the best team in the playoffs, like front to back, is as you say they know what they're doing. Part of that is they haven't come up against a situation where we talked earlier about the team forcing you to get away from Plan A. I think the Suns, if things go right, they probably have a look in them that might discombobulate Denver. And maybe we'll see that in game 3. Maybe we won't. If we don't, the series is probably over. But they have that's the thing that makes the playoffs so entertaining is they haven't come up against that yet. And maybe they won't. Maybe they'll have the answer when they do. But that can happen anytime, and then everything changes.
Oh, I mean, that's the playoffs, right? It does completely change in that situation, right? Like, yeah, they're supposed to beat Minnesota. Again, they should have swept Minnesota. If Jokic makes a free throw, they do. And I think that's the scenario with that, right? But whatever, 5-game series, cool. Nobody has stressed them at any point. And then now, to get to the point of like, but the regular season matters in that they've changed. We go back to when the Bucks won the championship that season, screaming for the year before. They play one way. They have no versatility. They haven't experimented at all in the regular season. They won all these games, and then they got knocked out. The next season, they come back. They experimented a little bit more. They played with a couple of different things, both offensively and defensively to a degree. And then in the playoffs, that stuff paid off. And I think I think that goes a long way also for coaches. I think the key in the playoffs is versatility. That's the magic word there. And you build that versatility in the regular season.